Today's topic is plastid. After studying the detailed structure of the mitochondria, we are going to discuss a very brief regarding plastid, a brief overview. Plastids are the cell organelle. If somebody asks the largest cell organelle in a plant, they are plastid. Okay? And these plastids are double membranous. As like that of your mitochondria, they are also double membranous and these are also double membranous. As I already told you, mitochondria is pleomorphic, so the chloroplastids are also pleomorphic. ठीक है, they constantly change their position, their shape and their size according to different function in the plant structure. So these are the double membranous pigment containing cell organelle. What the most important? Pigments are there, but not in mitochondria, and they originated near about 1.6 billion years for the first time from Cyanophyta plant. Okay, now let us just have a brief history in a very nutshell. What we have got, the term plastid was given by Ernest Haeckel in 1866. He was the first person to describe the plastid. Now the second term is leucoplast. That term was given by A.F.W. Schimper in 1883. Okay. Now the third one is your chromoplast, and that was also given by Ernest Haeckel in 1866. And the fourth one is chloroplast discovered. It was discovered by Julian Wolczak in a starch in a plant cell in 1862-64. And last, the term chloroplast, that was given by Konstantin Mire-Shkovsky in 1955. So the most important point for you, who gave the term plastid, okay, and who gave the term chromoplast, and these are the three most important questions for you, first general. Now let us come to the second heading, types. ठीक? Plastids are of the major three types. The first one is chloroplast, second one is chromoplast, and third one is leucoplast. Their terms are very clear. ठीक है? Chloro means green and chrom means colored and leuco means colorless. Now see chloroplast, they are always green, okay, and chromoplast they are colored, okay, and the leucoplast they are colorless. So these are the three basic types of the plastid. Leucoplasts are further classified into according to their food storage. Amyloplast 1, elaioplast, aleuroplast. Remember, amyloplast is for starch, and elaioplast for fat and oil, and aleuroplast are meant for the storage of protein. And remember, all these are always derived from proplastid cell organelle beginning. Okay. Now the third heading is structure. As I already told you that these are double membranous structure, containing cell organelle, pigment contain. They may contain pigment. Okay. And now let us see first the chloroplast. Chloroplast होते हैं, these contain chlorophyll and carotenoid. Remember, what are chlorophyll? These are photosynthetic pigment which participate in the process of photosynthesis. Okay, chlorophyll and carotenoid are further of two types. One is carotene and other is xanthophyll. Okay, and they are common. Chlorophyll is very common in the mesophyll tissue of either of the dicot leaf or the monocot leaf. So that is maximum in mesophyll tissue. Okay. And the most important function of the chloroplast, they are the light harvesting organelle, light harvesting pigment, and they trap solar energy and convert it into chemical energy in the form of starch during the process of photosynthesis. Okay. Now the second one is chromoplast. These are the color containing pigment containing plastid, and either they may have a yellow color, or they may have an orange color, or they may have a red color. As you see, the various stuff, the flower and the petal and the color of the various fruit. Okay? And the last one is, and moreover, remember, they are fat soluble. Carotenoid are fat soluble. Okay? And leucoplasts are colorless. Plastid, and they are also varied in shape and size. And the most important function is they store nutrient and always present away from the light. Sometimes you have seen the potato when you purchase from the market, they are white, but sometimes they are green, which are exposed to light. अगर light आ जाएगी तो वो जो है आलू थोड़े से they become green due to changing of the leucoplast into chloroplast. So this now the last topic of this topic is function. Another question: what is the most important function of chloroplast? That is your photosynthesis. Okay, only one. Second one is coloration. Chromoplast provide color to the different part of the plant structure, and these leucoplasts they store food storage. So, okay, so this is a very brief overview of the plastids. The next one is another. We have to study what is the origin of the various types of the plastid. Okay, now let us see how they originate in a plant cell. Now, first of all, the most important point is proplastid. ठीक, proplastid are the initial cell organelle which are responsible for the formation of various types of the plastid. Second point, these proplastids are present in the undifferentiated plastid of the meristematic cell. Suppose this is the shoot apex and where the cell divide, and in these meristematic cell, these plastids are present in the form of proplastid because they originate the plastid. Now, how do they change? If the light is not available, ठीक, and they become etioplast. ठीक है, यानी कभी कभी देखते हो sometimes you put up the pot in the dark, that become yellow, we say etiolation, यानी loss of the pigment. But if the light is available, ठीक है, then these etioplasts are intermediate types of etioplast, ठीक, generally present in the underground stem, ठीक है, or cotyledon or leaf in the dark. Okay, and then if the light is available, then etioplast changes into chloroplast, and chloroplast are the green pigment containing plastid cell organelle, and they are generally found in the green leaves or on the green stem due to presence of chlorophyll. A very little structure I have drawn over here, the structure of the chloroplast. Now you see in the beginning in a flower, gynoecium, okay, the carpel is white in color in Solanaceae, ठीक, due to presence of leucoplast, but later on it changes into green chloroplast, and then finally when it mature it becomes chromoplast. लाल मिर्च हो जाती है, पहले सफ़ेद होती है, फिर आपकी हरी होती है, और फिर उसके बाद लाल रंग की हो जाती है, तो ये क्रोमोप्लास्ट. तो क्लोरोप्लास्ट चेंजेस इनटू क्रोमा यानी एंड दे कंटेन कैरोटिनॉइड. बट रिमेंबर हियर इट इज क्लोरोफिल, और यहाँ पर क्लोरोफिल क्या होगा, डिग्रेड हो गया. ओनली कैरोटिनॉइड्स आर देयर विच कंटेन कैरोटिन एंड ज़ैंथोफिल, एंड दे इम्पार्ट कलर, वेरियस टाइप ऑफ कलर, आदर रेड, ऑरेंज और येलो टू द कलर. लीफ है, पेटल्स है, फ्रूट है, सीड के ऊपर जहाँ भी कलर एडिशन है वो है आपके, ठीक. बम. नाउ these proplastids may also change into leucoplast. I have already told you leucoplasts are colorless pigment, and they are generally present away from the light in the underground part of the stem, ठीक है, either in the underground stem or in the underground root. Okay, and these are of three types, ठीक, amyloplast and elaioplast, okay, and aleuronoplast. Okay, one by one. एमाइलोप्लास्ट जो होते हैं दे कंटेन स्टार्च, रिजर्व फूड मटेरियल स्टोर्ड इन द सेल प्लास्टिड, एंड यू सी दीज आर द स्टार्च ग्रेन्यूल ऑफ द डिफरेंट साइज एंड शेप. दे आर फाउंड इन पोटैटो में, इन स्वीट पोटैटो एज वेल इन द सीड ग्रेन स्टार्च आर प्रेजेंट. ओके, नाउ इलायोप्लास्ट, दीज आर फैट or a lipid containing plastid, and they are present in coconut or mustard oil resin, and also in the exine of the pollen grain. They are hydrophobic and quite away from the water. The water repellent of the tissue. Okay, the now third one is your aleuronoplast. Okay, these are protein containing plastid, as you see in case of the maize seed. Okay, now this portion is, this is the aleuron layer, and which contain aleuronoplast, and they store what, protein, and aleuronoplast is the part of the endosperm. So the proteins are stored in the what, endosperm, where in the aleuronal layer, where in the aleuronal granule. Okay, either in the wheat or maize, what are the cereal crop in poaceae, they all are there, endospermic seeds are there. Okay, and now let us see this structure clearly show that the development and the interconversion of the plast. Remember, because for the formation of membrane, either chloro water membrane required phospholipid, ठीक, and because they are semi-autonomous, they need DNA molecule also, ribosome, protein synthesis के लिए. So that is why at the time of chloroplast, these cells contain specially synthesized amino acid for proteins and fatty acid for lipid and DNA for genetic material and phospholipid for the various types of the membrane to organize the structure of the various types of the plast. Okay, so this is all a general description of the plast, and next we shall taking up chloroplast. Okay boys, after studying the plastids, take a brief introduction about that. Now you are going to focus mainly on chloroplast, a type of a plastid. Take name chloroplast. And what is the general name? Kitchen of the plant cell, because they manufacture the food for the whole of the biosphere. सारी दुनिया जो है इसी के ऊपर डिपेंड है. So that is why they are also called kitchen of the plant cell, because they manufacture food, organic food for the entire living world. Okay. Now, highly pleomorphic, another question. Highly pleomorphic, they change their shape, ठीक, in a same cell according to their function. ठीक है, that is why they are called pleomorphic, as it was in case of mitochondria. Now important point related to structure देखिए. Now this is a double membrane, outer membrane, okay, and give me the pen. Outer membrane here and inner membrane, and inside inner membrane the fluid material that is called stroma. Okay, and it also possesses chloroplast DNA, and this is why they are called semi-autonomous cell organelle due to presence of, and they can replicate themselves, and they can have their transcription, they can have their translation, they can synthesize their protein, and there must also be, इसमें ढेर सारे राइबोसोम भी होंगे. अब क्योंकि photosynthesis also occur inside it, so definitely starch molecule will also be present. But the most important structure in the chloroplast are grana, and these grana are the most important part for light harvesting pigment containing part. Now these grana are the stacks of the thylakoid, as I have shown you that this is a single chloroplast that may have 40 to 60 grana per chloroplast. Okay, so this is the general view of the, and each grana from together stacks of the thylakoid also interconnected through the stoma lamellae. Okay, now the important headline of the chloroplast study: number one, shape, and then size, then number and distribution, chemical composition, structure, and finally the function. Now let us see one by one. Focus on the shape. As I already told you, these are pleomorphic because they change their shape, and various shape होने के कारण either star shape, ठीक, or maybe spiral ribbon shape or cup shape, or generally they are lens shape in higher plant, okay, terrestrial plant, land plant, or discoidal, ठीक है, and spiral in Spirogara, and collar shape या girdle shape in case of Ulothic. So the shape of the chloroplast highly variable in the algae. Okay. Now next question, site. If somebody asks you which is the last cell organelle in the plant, so your answer is the biggest, the largest cell organelle, that is the chloroplast in a plant cell. What size? Their length is 5 to 10 micron. Naturally, they are bigger than that of mitochondria, and width 2 to 4 micron. And that's why the question is your largest cell organelle in the plant cell. So your shape is gone. History I have already told you, already plastid बता दिया था मैंने. And now size is over. Now see the number. Number of the chloroplast also variable. In Microsteria, that has got only one chloroplast, and Chlamydomonas have only one chloroplast, and Chlorella is space alga also possess only one chloroplast, and other generally 20 to 40 chloroplasts are found in each mesophyll cell. ठीक, okay. Now let us see after number distribution. As I have told you, the physiological activity of the mitochondria, they can mobile, they can keep on wherever the energy is required, they go. In the same way, wherever the light is available, these chloroplasts immediately move according to availability of the light. Light may be intense, may be diffuse, may be, ठीक है. So usually found in the cell wall के पास होते हैं, करीब होते हैं, and according to intensity of light they can move their position in a cell in order to have maximum light. Okay, the distribution is over. Now the chemical composition. As in a dry material, the dry mass of the chloroplast, these are the following components which are found in the chloroplast. Now let us see one by one. The protein, 40 to 50%, the major constituent of the dry chloroplast. Second one is chlorophyll. This is the most important pigment in the chloroplast which harvests light. And phospholipid, very important for membrane, phospholipid. And then carotenoid, these are also light harvesting pigment, and DNA very small quantity, and RNA and enzyme for the C3-C4 cycle, and mineral also very important like that of iron and copper, magnesium, manganese and zinc. Okay, so this heading is also already covered. Now see the structure. I have already given a brief account about the structure here, double membrane. So you can just once again repeat the various types of the structural component of the chloroplast one by one. Here, the double membrane, no question. Outer or inner membrane, okay. Inside material, fluid material, that is your stroma. And the important component, they are grana. You know the number. And grana are further made up of thylakoid. These are lamellae having a lumen, okay, including lumen. And also possess DNA, RNA and ribosome, and also enzyme for the C3-C4-CM cycle also there. And lastly, the important reproductive function, photosynthesis is the most important, and photorespiration is a harmful process which occurs in C3 cycle. But it does not relate to photosynthesis. It is a harmful process. It is a useful process. Okay, so thank you very much regarding the chloroplast as I mentioned in your NCERT book. Thank you very much. So now I am going to give you further detail. Usually in MSc or CSIR or just UP Higher Education Service Commission में तो थोड़ा सा डिटेल आपको दे रहे हैं. I am giving you detail. Okay. Now we are going to study the chloroplast ultrastructure. In what way the various types of the pigments are organized, and a very important question for NEET also that I will tell you one by one. Now let us start. Suppose this is the mesophyll tissue. The first question. Where the maximum chloroplasts are found? Your answer is mesophyll cell of the mesophyll tissue of the leaf, either dicot or monocot. And that mesophyll cell possesses how many chloroplasts? 40 to 60 granum. This is a very important question for you. In a single mesophyll cell, how many chloroplasts? कितने? ये है, ये आपके, ये सॉरी 20 to 50 जो है क्लोरोप्लास्ट जो होते हैं आपके मेसोफिल सेल में होते हैं, और हर मेसोफिल सेल के अंदर 40 to 60 ग्रानम होते हैं. नाउ वी हैव टेकन ए 1 ग्रानम. व्हाट डू मीन बाय ग्रानम? इट शोज डबल मेम्ब्रेन स्ट्रक्चर. इट शोज द ग्रानम. Okay, and now here the stacks are there, just like coin put together horizontally. A bundle of the stack of the thylakoid together constitute the thylakoid, a granum. And each granum possesses 10 to 100 thylakoid. Thylakoids are photosynthetic lamellae, actually the site of the photosynthesis. Now further detailed structure of the thylakoid. Now see, each thylakoid has a lumen. He has a lumen. Photosynthetic pigments are present in the thylakoid membrane, and lumen is the site where the biochemical activity takes place in the C3 cycle, and here the light is harvested. The pigment found PS1 and PS2 and so on in the membrane. So membrane provides space for the binding of the various types of the component of light harvesting pigment. Okay, and C3 cycle, Calvin cycle, that takes place in the lumen, okay, or in starch. Now these thylakoid membranes further are enlarged, and they possess very, very small thick granule, and these together clustering of the various types of photolamellae constitute the antennae, large number of the chlorophyll molecule. And now let us take the one antennae from, and it has possessed a small granular structure, and these are called quantasome. As you have studied in case of the mitochondria, there were what? Oxysome, F1 particle, and they were responsible for the ATP synthesis. And here these quantasome are the photosynthetic very active quantasome are there, and they possess 250 chlorophyll molecule, and this is the functional unit of the आपकी chlorophyll की, ठीक. And how, and these chlorophyll molecule are arranged in the phosphobilipid layer. Okay, now chlorophyll and then carotenoid, फिर chlorophyll, carotenoid, and these are the phospholipid layer in which these all various pigments are arranged. Okay, now let us take one of the chlorophyll molecule and its size varies 15 angstrom, take together, and another point is phytol tail, that is a 20 angstrom, and it one has a 15, and this one is hydrophilic and this one is hydrophobic, and this is the flagship structure of the chlorophyll molecule. Okay, and in brief, now see the question. In mesophyll cell, how many chloroplasts are there? 20 to 50 chloroplasts. Okay, and in each chloroplast, how many grana are there? 40 to 60 grana are there, and in each granum, how many thylakoids are there? 10 to 100 thylakoid. So gentlemen, this is the last topic of your plastid in your NCERT, and I have given you the very short brief view of all things, types of the plastid and their composition, and lastly the most important plastid in the living biosphere world, that is your chloroplast, mainly harvest the light energy and convert into the food, so called photosynthesis. Thank you very much. This is all for today.